to start serving. That's a little bit of DNA of what we're going to see, isn't it?
Yeah, it's her style of play. I mean, she served so well the other day. If she can get that serve going here, it's her bread and butter shot to set her up for these 1-2 combinations, getting a short reply, and then stepping inside the court to finish off the point.
It's got to do a lot of neutralizing today, Valentova. Very good hard court player, but gee, this is a next level up from Bronzetti, which was the first round. A little bit more shape and time against the Italian.
I don't have the stats in front of me, but I do remember at one point, at one of the sets, every time she got the first serve in, she won the point. That's a pretty solid stat for any player. Well done from the youngster.
Nice little fist pump there too, just showing a bit of confidence in that she deserves to be out here on Stadium 17.
Valentova guessed right from that overhead smash, had great balance. Was able to put herself in the offensive position. It's a good block return. Too many players don't use that enough, in my opinion. I always want to go with the big swing on the return, but when you're playing an opponent with a huge serve, sometimes just blocking that return back, taking a short backswing and getting it back in play can be very effective.
Right point. Well, that's a useful tool to have under pressure. It's the height and the power that Rybakina has. They brought her to the top of the game with those weapons. Another break point here, just showing her capabilities in the returning part of her game.
That's too good. Rybakina again, a solid serve, putting herself in the offensive position. A short reply off of that chip return. And she's deadly when she steps well inside the court with that forehand. Early racket preparation. She can go either way with that finish.
Advantage, Valentova.
Well, third time lucky, perhaps, for the young player from the Czech Republic. It's hard to get used to that Czechia. It's the abbreviation that Czech government has brought in. That's good serving again. Just saving against pressure.
It is so important to have that in your arsenal, to have a big serve. When you're down, break point, it gets you out of a jam.
Yeah.
Has the ability to get you out of the jam.
Look at that, just sets up that big weapon again, that forehand. She's well
And
behind the
Elena
baseline to
Rybakina.
produce enough power really to hit through. Valentova here. Great strike.
Game.
That's a good hold there for Elena. She'll be happy with that. She had to defend herself a little bit off a couple of
First
break
game.
points there. Oh, look at those dark clouds, those looming clouds there, Katrina. Any news of whether that's coming in or what? Nothing.
Nah.
It's been a little bit too nice at this time of the year, isn't it?
Quiet. It's good.
I was just saying what beautiful conditions. It's lovely here, actually. It's great weather at the moment. It's not too hot. Normally it's a little bit warmer this time of the year.
It
bit
has
sweaty.
been in previous years.
It
So
has.
we've been very
Tereza
lucky.
Valentova to serve.
Making her US Open main draw debut here this year, 2025. She's pretty comfortable on these courts, though. Back in 2023, reached the US Open girls singles finals. It's Catherine Hui. Well, she looks backing herself. Yes, she's got some positivity about this young lady. Is that confidence?
I love it. Valentova is swinging freely out there. Even on the return games, just a look in her eyes shows that she's here to play. She's not afraid of Rybakina. Very competitive.
That's great hitting, huh? That's
Brilliant.
so nice and smooth off that backhand.
Absolutely. Remember, she's already won 4 matches. Played 3 matches in the qualies. Had a nice win against Aryna Rus. You know, very skilled and seasoned player. And then big win over Bronzetti in the first round.
Amazing.
So she's playing with a lot of confidence.
Game. Valentova.
That's a good hold, not to mention
1 game all, first set.
3 of the last WTA events she's played in. She won 2. She won in Grado in Italy, won in Porto in Portugal, and then got to the semi-finals. Probably a little fatigued. That was in Prague. But what a run since Roland Garros. I was just looking at the past top rankings back in 2023. Teresa was ranked 600 and something, and you have to look all the way back to 2016 to see Rybakina ranked 600 in the world. That's 9 years ago. And it took Elena a couple of years to get inside that top 200. And it also took Valentova just a couple of years to get inside the top 200. Incredibly doing so well on the tour.
Thirteen, 15.
You said she might be fatigued. She's a baby. She's not fatigued.
Valentova's camp there.
Forty, 15. Game, Rybakina.
So a good hold there from the 9th seed. Elena Rybakina leads
Rybakina
2-1.
leads by 2
opening
games
set.
to 1, first set.
Grand Slam level, second time facing a top 10 player. It's Valentova.
Love 15.
Looks very relaxed out here, Elena Rybakina. Has had her struggles with just being comfortable on court over the last couple of years. Issues with coaches and her coaching staff. It's been a little bit of a go around. That's a good serve from
30-15.
Valentova. Valentova's coached by Libor Saleba. He's at the TC Sparta in Prague. There's Stefano Pukov, that's the coach of Elena.
Valentova not afraid to be aggressive herself, moving forward and taking that ball out of the air when she noticed that Rybakina was out of position, taking that second hand off of the two-hander. So important to be aware of the positioning.
2 games all, first set.
Just a good hold. There's a whole host of top Czech players. Stay tuned to the US Open on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and WhatsApp. Join the conversation with hashtag US Open.
Love 15.
6 foot tall is Elena Rybakina, so needs to use those legs just to get down to her ground strokes sometimes. Well, that's interesting. Hat fell off there. But I think the point had already been finished, so it didn't distract Valentova. Here it goes off. Oh, we can't quite see, but She was asking to stop the point, but I think the umpire didn't see it in time, and therefore Valentova takes the point.
And I think it would have been a hindrance to Valentova had she missed it, unlike the hindrance to Rybakina. It's her gear.
Yeah, nice play. I think second time you lose the point.
Correct.
Directly.
Correct. But even for the let situation, it did not distract Valentova. The ball had already been struck and on its way back. A beautiful approach shot from Rybakina, just that racket head acceleration.
Under pressure here now. Rybakina, she's had some break points against her serve, and she's been able to deliver some pretty special serves. An ace and unreturnable. What can she do here? That's great play. 18-year-old gets the first break of this opening set. It's Valentova leads 3-2.
3 games, 2-2. First set.
From Czechia, having a good start here against the 9th seed. Of course, there's a whole host of Czech players here, led by Mukova, Rakecheva, Noskova, Buskova, Vondrusova. That's great.
Impressive from Valentova. Really showing her athleticism around the court. Great scrambling there. Good defensive playing, and then look at the balance. And then she misses the easy one. That's what we do, right?
That's it. They're a little overexcited.
Sometimes the toughest balls are the ones that are deep down the middle of the court.
Yep.
You need a little more footwork to get out of the way of the ball.
She just shows such very good
13-15.
signs here, Valentova. Very aggressive for ground strokes. Comes the court well. Serve.
14-15.
Wow. How fast was that? 111 miles per hour. It's a big punch.
First ace. We would think that perhaps there might be a little pressure on the second serve. They're playing against Elena Rybakina, who's one of the best returners. If you don't get that depth, it's going to come back with a little extra on it. Still a point to hold here for Valentova.
Wow. She got so excited after hitting that ace. She hasn't really regained her focus here. These next 2 service points.
Oh, it's good she went to the towel and just took her time. She just heard you, Katrina. Do you like Katrina or do you like Kat? Would you-
My
And
formal
one
name
is
is Katrina,
Rybakina.
Yeah.
and my friends call me Kat.
Okay, that's the same. You can call me Lou.
There you go.
It's funny. Some people call you Louise, some people call you Lou. Anyway, here we go. It's a break point for Rybakina. Good depth. She gets it back. Wow, from 40-15. That is a terrific effort there via a couple of double faults. She got a little lucky. That is, yeah. Just thought Valentova, 40-15, serving well, looking good. Thinking this may have been a nice little consolidation. So
Block 15.
Be interesting to see how Valentova regroups here. I just feel like she lost her focus after getting up in that previous game. Signs of the inexperience against a top player like Rybakina.
nice finish there from Elena. Yeah, you talked about speed. Teresa's fastest serve is 111 and Elena 114, so just possesses that little bit more firepower. Probably produced from the longer wingspan, from 6 foot tall, creates a little bit more power. Hard to control. That one just 108. Good solid game here though for Elena.
Let's listen.
It's a good hitting there from Rybakina. I can just see she's getting a little bit closer to that baseline, and Valentova's just backing up a little bit. The Vukov, coach of Elena.
Beautiful body serve. Nice way to finish.
New balls, please.
She'll be happy to keep things on even standings here. It's Elena Rybakina, 4-3. The youngster serving, Tereza Valentova. And pretty efficient on her serve so far. Valentova had a real opportunity in the last service game. After a break, could have been in front here. It's that length of the return.
15-0.
Elena, that so difficult to navigate around and get that first serve in. Pressure.
Well done. A 1-2 punch going behind her opponent.
13-15.
You can see after Rybakina hits this return, she takes a giant step to her left, and Valentova takes the ball on the rise and just redirects it right back down the line for the winner. Short backswing, so really was able to get the ball back quickly behind Rybakina.
Yeah, up on that baseline, taking time away, moving exceptionally well today. It's Rybakina.
30.
And this is something she did extremely well against Pareja yesterday. Julieta Pareja, the American young junior, you know, staying close to the baseline, redirecting the ball, you know, in total control of the match from the beginning in her first round.
She's a promising youngster, though, isn't she?
Yes.
Just 15 or 16? 16, maybe?
Yes. 16.
Amazing. Californian.
But when you look at Rybakina's game and ground strokes that she has and the serve that she has, you wonder why she has not gone
30,
deeper
40.
here at the U.S. Open. She's only gone to the third round twice. And
Yeah.
you mentioned in 2023 and 21. She won Wimbledon, of course, back in 2022. You know, I think the speed of the court this year is kind of medium, so it could play to her advantage, particularly with moving around the court.
Do you think she wants a slower or a faster court?
I think faster.
Yeah.
But, you know, with the medium pace, it allows her to move. Well, she's a good mover anyways, but with her height,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes they want to be on a slower court.
Game, Rybakina.
Well, coach is
Rybakina
happy,
leads by 5
Stefano.
games to 3, first set.
And that's first time she's kind of looked like she's got that little bit of a stranglehold on this first set. And she serve out this first set now. That's the question. First serve percentage is pretty good, 67%.
Beautiful first serve. When you think about the hard
15.
courts that she has done well on, Abu Dhabi and Brisbane. Brisbane's fairly medium, right? It's
Yeah.
not that fast. Finals of Miami, we know that's medium.
Yep.
In Indian Wells, we know that's
30-11.
big serve.
Slow courts and a little bit faster with the elevation.
Right. So we'll see how deep she can go here this
Yep.
year.
Could be the surprise packet. A few people have been putting her up there as the one.
Particularly if this serve gets going, because it definitely does get her out of trouble when needed. And puts her in front, of course.
They're going a little bit fast now. Too fast for
40
Valentova. Quickly to that 40 love. 3 set points now.
Game, first set, Rybakina.
A convincing first set there for Tereza Valentova. Just 18 years of age.
Love fitting.
A little different approach from Valentova coming out here, approaching the net. Giving Rybakina a different look. Sometimes that's target practice.
Been a few
15 all.
past Czech players that are pretty good at hitting and coming forwards. There's a couple comes to mind.
Yeah, maybe a few. Great
Martina. Yeah.
Navratilova.
What about Novotna? She was pretty good. Anna.
Melikova.
There's a couple.
Zakova.
Zakova, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
1, 2, 3 or 4 or more. That's great hitting. I mean, the heritage from Czech Republic is just remarkable, isn't it? For a
13,
small
15.
country to produce just so many unbelievable tennis players. It is remarkable. It's like a hotbed for tennis players.
It is quite impressive. Particularly for the size of their country. It's the part of the game for Rybakina where I would love to just see her have a little more shape on her ball, adding top spin, particularly from the middle of the court in those rallies. Oftentimes she's driving those balls long.
Good hold to start this second set off. Yeah, you talked about
First
the
game,
Czech
second set.
Republic being a small country. Doesn't mean the small country produces a lot of players, because we're a big country and we don't produce a lot of players, but it's the population, isn't it? I mean, they only have 10 million people and they have a phenomenal amount of players coming out of their country. We've 23 or 24 million, and it's tough. I mean, it's also tough because we're very isolated in Australia to give players the experience and opportunity. However, Czech Republic, there's so many great countries around where the youngsters get to play and compete. Such an advantage. That's great hitting. Wow, with a little extra zip through the court.
Love 15.
Well, I think tennis is also one of the top 3 or 4 sports in our country as well. A beautiful finish on that forehand. Look at that racket head acceleration. Really getting up and over, creating the top spin.
So you're saying less competition for women's sport?
Well, for sport in the country, it's the 3rd most popular sport.
Wow.
Ice hockey, soccer, or football,
Yep.
them, and then tennis.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? I'm not going to ask it for the US. I know.
The healthiest sport.
I know. It is the healthiest sport. I do know that. That's brilliant. Good hands there from Valentova. Of course, they talk about the research, the 9.7 years longer if you play a racket sport. So keep that racket in your hand, Kat. Keep playing. Keep playing.
That's it.
Doesn't matter. Paddle, pickle, tennis. Just keep playing. Rally forever.
Keep playing, baby. Keep playing.
Rally forever.
Fifteen, 14.
Okay. Well, this is an interesting opportunity here now for Valentova. She's been here before. She's been able to get herself out of this situation at least once in the first set. Rybakina. Oh, what a terrific rally. Woohoo. Great stuff.
Well done. So to answer your question,
Yep.
tennis is the 6th most popular
13,
sport
14.
in the U.S. And with 25.7 million Americans playing, saw a record-breaking and record high in participation
Wow.
in 2024.
Amazing.
So 1 in 12 Americans are engaged in the sport.
Wow. Imagine if you add pickleball on top of that. The whole,
When you add racket sports as a whole, I mean, I think everybody's playing.
yeah, they're all having one of those games. If you haven't played tennis or pickleball, jump on a court. It is so much fun.
Or padel or
Let's
Paddle.
squash.
Yep.
Any of the racket sports.
Second serve.
But for tennis, you know, they've worked hard. Their goal is to have 35 million players by 2035. So
Yeah.
35 by 35. Good depth straight down the middle of the court from Valentova.
Okay.
Valentova leads by 2 games to
She
love.
gets the first
Second
break
set.
of the second set. She's been able to get that little jump. Now, the critical bit, she has not been able to just consolidate, get her nose, get that stretch in this set. That's one of the reasons
Love
why
footing.
playing against one of the best returners in the game. Rybakina.
Love 30.
And didn't you mention the toughest part was consolidating the break?
Love 40.
Well, that's the tough bit.
Yeah, you can't let your shoulders down and exhale after breaking the serve of your opponent, particularly a top player. You really have to dig deeper. Focus on the basics like that. The 1-2 punches, getting those first serves in.
15 40.
Trying to finish with the next shot, really setting yourself up for an opportunity. That's a great finish. A very tough shot from that positioning of the court.
Again, she does it with the forehand when she's inside the court. Very effective.
30 40.
Well, she had Rybakina on a yo-yo string there. Really executed those 2 shots brilliantly.
Advantage, Rybakina.
Claw yourself all the way back to deuce, and then you throw in a double.
So there's the break back. She does it again.
Elena leads by 2-1. Second set, first set, Rybakina.
So Rybakina leads 6-3 and trails 1-2 in the second set. Breaks and then it's quickly broken back, but I'm sure does not want to continue that pattern too much. Elena Rybakina making her 7th main draw appearance here at the US Open. And we talked about this before, Kat. It's quite remarkable that her best results are third round showings, 21-23. It's really the only Grand Slam that she's not been to the quarterfinals. It is to believe.
Well, you know, New York is a beast. And you really have to have it all together here. And if you're not emotionally stable and ready,
yeah, of course,
done.
Yeah,
to compete against New York.
Yeah,
not just your opponent.
30 love.
It's hard to win here.
well, of course, and it's exactly what she did go through. Some emotional turmoil there. Took time off the tour. Rybakina had some issues with Stefano, the coach. He was suspended for alleged mistreatment. And that affects a player. All of that stuff going on in the background.
Yes. 30-15.
That's the man.
Another beautiful serve.
40-15.
Well, the points just go so quickly, don't they, when you've got a serve like that? It just seems the games just seem to track through so quickly when she's on serve.
And an ace in your pocket. Just miss.
So kind of a solid hold.
2 games
Only
all.
getting
Second set.
36% of those first serves in. So she is giving Valentova an opportunity. Try to stay on top of her serve, but pretty convincing when that serve goes in. Stay connected to the US Open on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and WhatsApp. Join the conversation with hashtag US Open.
Fifteen love.
It's important for Valentova, though, to really stay focused here. Focus on the things that have kept her competitive, which is she has served well at times when she's gotten that first serve in. Very high percentage.
Let's first serve.
Winning 63% of those points in the match. She struck the ball beautifully off the ground. She moves extremely well, but she's got to be able to get that first ball strike in the rally and get Rybakina on the move. serves. Shows some change up and variety.
Still a little static there.
Getting off the back foot there.
Yeah.
When I say variety, it's not even with the spin, but maybe the heights of the ball, right? Hitting some high, deep balls and then the short angles to try to get Rybakina out of her strike zone. Not every player is capable of hitting the slice or the drop shot. But she needs to think of doing something different.
Fifteen, 13.
We're trying to provide some words of encouragement, hopefully.
She's got to lock in some pretty solid play here.
30.
Rybakina can get a break here. This could really open up this set. The number 9 seed. That's better.
40, 30.
Temp of a couple change of pace on the slices.
Yeah, she's listening.
Deuce.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not courtside. She does not hear me. But I like the way she's thinking. Or maybe that's what Libor just said to her from courtside when we saw him talking to her. You can't just give Rybakina the same ball and the same pace every time. She can get dialed in.
She's been effective on that one out wide.
Valentova.
Things is just that little bit further than that hit zone for Rybakina. Otherwise, it comes back with a bit of interest. Going to hold here and just keep this second set on track.
Game, Valentova.
She gets the business done. Hold serve. She's down a set, but she leads 3-2.
Second set, first set, Rybakina.
Oh, gorgeous sunset just coming on to 6 p.m. local time here in New York City. Oh, this is Queens, in fact. It's all outside of New York City. Stunning time of the early evening.
Love 15.
It's been broken so far 2 times in this match, and I'm sure Valentova would like to repeat again.
Another solid return from Valentova.
Love 30.
Getting Rybakina on her heels there. And he's advising her to move forward. It's where she's been successful all day, on or inside the baseline. Not well beyond it.
Nice little change up there. 96 miles per hour, so just that little bit of a slower one. She can crack them down at 115, so nice little change up there. We've seen this, yes, again. This is the third time we've seen that scoreline on the serve of Rybakina.
See if she can claw her way out with some first serves. Oh, it's wide.
Valentova.
No, she doesn't do it on this occasion. She did it on 4 other occasions. She was 2 of 6 on break points.
Second set.
Valentova. So there's the little stretch here now. Can she consolidate? This has been the question when she's got her nose in front. There's the ball. I'm sure that he is thinking, all right, it's an algorithm, it's an equation here. Come on, got to get one of these to hold.
Let's Buster. Fault.
That's quite interesting, but poised at this point in the match. It's 46 points each that they have won. Hence the scoreline, but Valentova has had to work a little bit harder on her own serve. The depth, I think, almost through the line there.
30 love.
Just wide.
30-15.
Serving mostly to the backhand side there, Valentova, of Rybakina. Changes it up, gets the point.
40-15.
Well, she has done some things differently in these last couple of games, which she needed to do to be able to not only get back in the match, but claw ahead here in this second set. The last couple times she has gotten ahead on her service game, she's dropped back and let it go. Then she closed it out. Well, she helped her out with Rybakina.
Valentova. New balls, please.
Well, what a turnaround here in this second set. It's the 18-year-old to set down, but she leads 5-2 in the second. 5th Grand Slam tournament. That's brilliant. Seizes the moment there just to really punch that through the open court.
Well, it's important for Rybakina to get off to a good start here in this game. Try to put some pressure back on Valentova. Great length and a follow through on that backhand. And then again there, this time with the backhand down the line. I think if Rybakina can hold easily here, it really puts the pressure back on Valentova. Valentova's had 5 double faults in this match thus far. Perhaps it would cough up one or two more in her next service game. Give Rybakina a chance to get back in this second set. First, she needs to close out this game on her serve. Looks like she raised up a little bit, didn't stay down on that forehand.
Yeah, tall girl. Gotta really use her legs. Just looking over at Stefano there, just looking a little despondent here. Well, a real opportunity here now for the youngster. Tereza Valentova, opportunity to take this second set out of the grips of the 9th seed. She looks ready for it.
That she does. Did a great job just blocking that return back, and she did earlier in the match, if you recall. She was just blocking them back, and then she kind of started ripping the returns or trying to rip them. So back to that winning form of things that worked early. Let's see if she can find a way to break for this set.
A little flat-footed again there from Rybakina, and a rather adventurous Valentova here. Just sense this might be the one. Had 8 opportunities, converted 3.
Opportunity missed.
Wasn't a bad second serve though. She did get that up a little bit high.
Yeah, but I think Valentova just waited on it.
Yeah.
She should have been a little more aggressive with her feet to move forward, try to take it on the rise.
And all of a sudden it has evaporated.
Advantage, Rybakina.
These are opportunities for a young player, for an 18-year-old, you know, that she will look back if she doesn't win this game and or this set, which will ultimately be the match, that you learn from. Have to be able to seize the moment against a top player because they don't give you too many opportunities.
Game, Rybakina.
Well, it's missed. And she can breathe. And so can he.
Valentova leads by 5 games to 3, second set.
Being able to get a little information here from her coach's team. And he'll be feeding her some cues, what to do. But it's all about breaking now. Pressure back on this young lady. She's handled herself pretty well so far. She's come through qualifying, had a good win in the first round. And facing her second opportunity only in her young career against a top 10 player. Being tested here.
Top players, Grand Slam champions, they just push a button and take it to the next level.
Love 30.
When that green light is given to them. This is what we're witnessing at this moment.
That's just depth. And Valentova has just been taken over in this service game here. 3 break points now. That is not going to help the situation. So we are back on serve now in the second set. It's Rybakina 6-3 and 4-5 to Valentova. Our champions prevail under pressure, and let's see where this young lady's mind is at the moment. She's coming off the back of some good matches on hard court. A little bit of a resurgence of late with her tennis. A little bit of a rough patch over the last couple of years, but things back. Restored the order. And a great way to start this game to build a little bit more confidence in this second set. Big comeback. She has been down 5-2.
Much better return from Valentova deep down the middle. She made some big errors in the last couple games, missed opportunities. Allowing Rybakina to breathe. Get back on serve here. And when you're the underdog in these situations against players like Rybakina of stature, you have to take advantage of those moments when they're presented to you. Those moments of set points. Oh, just missed that. We're serving for the set.
30.
That was a gift that Rybakina just gave to Valentova there. Missing that volley.
40-30.
Chance to level it off. Beautiful 1-2 punch from Rybakina. She's clawed her way back here.
5 games all, second set.
Well, that's the confidence that she's brought into the US Open this year. One win at Strasbourg, a little bit of a light year in her terms, but some good matches in Washington, Montreal, Cincinnati beating Sabalenka. Trying to take that early up off the bounce there, Valentova.
11-50.
Cincinnati just recently also had a great win against Madison Keys, took 3 sets. That was a real battle. Lost to Iga Swiatek in the semi-final.
Played from Valentova. Good hustle from Rybakina. Just unable to do a lot with that.
15-all.
Leaving the court wide open for Valentova to find the winner.
That's nice. I like that. That's a little bit of a change from Valentova. We have not seen that heavier ball to draw the shorter ball. So this one goes up, draws the shorter ball, and then rip. Clever.
Yeah, really stepped up and took that ball on the rise. An unforced error from Valentova.
Yeah, if you can get behind that ball and set, then, and you're not end range and really just trying to struggle to keep that ball in play, and you've got a shot on it.
Beautiful serve.
40-30.
That's the one. That's the one she's had a little bit more luck on, that one wide forehand side.
Wait, please.
Well, terrific hold there from Valentova. Rybakina leads the first set, 6-3, trails 5-3. Everything back on serve.
And a solid return from Valentova to open up this game. Now the pressure is on the number 9 seed.
That's the backhand one that does bother Valentova. We saw that. That was the shot that she needed to make. That right there was the one that was going to give her the set. It's been effective, that one out wide from Rybakina today. She's had to really fight throughout this match. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster, but she is settling here very well in this second set. That's a terrific return from the youngster, 18 years of age, and on her debut here at the US Open. And she would like this to go to a third set.
Valentova's been very effective with those deep down the middle returns. Let's see what she can do here on this second serve. Overcooked that one. This goes away from Rybakina. She's giving Rybakina the chance to go for the angle or take that first ball strike with those long legs and that wingspan.
That's too good. She holds. One of the most effective serves on the tour. Stefano likes that as well.
Both players now receive an additional video review.
So, our first tiebreak here. Katrina, who would you say? Who's been serving that little bit better? Do you say the numbers kind of favour Rybakina in terms of conversion? It's almost very, very tight in the numbers.
It was very even, but I think I'm going to, with the intangibles, I have to go with Rybakina. I mean, you know, she's a Grand Slam champion. She was serving extremely well earlier in this match. It has fallen off a bit in the second set.
That's not a great start, is it?
No, and the pressure is on Valentova. I mean, she's 18 years of age. She's perhaps thinking, you know, she was up 5-2 here in the second set. Rybakina did claw her way back, and here we are in this tiebreak. So I'm going to go advantage Rybakina with all of the intangibles.
Oh, wow. Now that's the shot that she's been missing on that backhand return. Who goes for it on that occasion? That was the one she absolutely dumped into the net on set point. It could be well advanced into the third by now. This young lady has played well enough. And she's not backing away from this situation now either.
No, she's not.
2-1, Valentova.
Just 1 hour and 30 minutes in this match. Just clicking over. And a little fist pump.
3-1, Valentova.
6 miles per hour. It wasn't huge. Just a little bit of a weak return there from Rybakina.
All right.
3-2, Valentova.
Rybakina's first serve percentage has dropped to 45% in this set, 55% overall. This is yet another one.
She read that like a book, didn't she? She just really cut the angle off, abbreviated the swing, and compact. She's got the angle. Look at that. She's looking back at her team and feeling good out here. A few deep breaths from the group there. Definitely on their edge, just to see if she can get the very first win over a top 10 player. Just one other opportunity at the French. Went down to Coco Gauff, so feeling pretty comfortable out here. Has had a lot of wins over the season. Valentova, she is backing herself here. There wasn't a lot of pressure on that shot.
No, but it's called pressure. Key word.
Yeah.
A lot of noise coming from one of the outside courts, perhaps court 11.
Oh.
5-3.
Well, she's had to come back so many times today. Rybakina. That forehand side that Rybakina has just been peppering a little bit more. That's where the errors are coming from. 21 unforced errors for both players in this match. A few more winners for Rybakina. Oh, and didn't she need that? Wow, she has really dropped her first serve percentage. And look at that, 42 to 41. And 42 all in terms of points here. A tight second set. Oh, that's too good. Wow, really stepped in. Hit that with some authority.
Oh, that was brilliant.
6-5, Valentova.
You can see just a shoulder turn, taking the pace With a serve from Rybakina, excuse my voice, something like the frog is in it.
We'll get that frog out.
But just redirecting that ball for a winner.
Set point saved. Oh, she cannot just fall over the edge when she's had her opportunities. There's been a few set points here. That was the second one. And Coach Labor is probably going to chew a few more fingernails off.
I was going to say, he's not going to have any nails left after this match, that's for sure.
Yeah. This is a huge moment for this young lady in her career. Very young career, first time, it's the debut. And this match right here could just set the rest of her season on fire. No doubt it already is. She has had a cracking summer. And 2 125s on the tour so far in Grado and in Portugal. They got to a semi-final. Those errors have been coming off the forehand wing on both players.
A little uncharacteristic, though, for Rybakina at this stage.
Set point 4. Oh, wow. Just with her stance and everything, her approach and how she's looking at it, you just felt she's really going to go for it. And just laid off that. He is trying not to show any nerves whatsoever, but in that he's showing plenty. 7-all.
Oh. Well, that return was working for Valentova throughout this match, just blocking it back. But typically when she had her momentum moving forward, that time fell short.
Oh, it's match point now. Number 9 seed. First opportunity. Well, what an incredible match. A great battle from the young Czech, Tereza Valentova. We will see her more. She has been a highlight on the WTA Tour, but today it is about Elena Rybakina. She's the number 9 seed, and she is really making some noise on the WTA Tour and would love to go further than she's ever been here. Never been past the 3rd round at the US Open, and there's no question she's playing well enough to go a lot further than that. Katrina Adams, do you enjoy that one?
Well,